So a few weeks back, I dropped this little teaser video showing off some cool movement tech for wall bounces. And it may look like I'm doing actual double wall bounces, but it would be more accurate to say that I'm actually doing a double wall bump. And I want to be clear, this isn't new tech. This is actually something that's been used for quite some time on R5 parkour maps and such for really weird traversal routes and chaining, climbs between walls and stuff. But it's something I think is severely underutilized in actual combat scenarios. And the way this works is we're actually abusing a coyote time mechanic. So when you slide off of an object and you go into coyote time and you attempt to do a wall bounce, you actually get a wall bump, which is basically a tiny little jump instead of a full-size jump. And that's really important because a full-size wall bounce would actually carry you too high and redirect you out of your climb zone, which is based off of where you jump. So by having a little bounce, we can move almost laterally along the wall. And this makes for some really interesting possibilities. You can raz strafe back into the wall and get a second redirect if you're just trying to maybe stall or waste somebody's shots. You can go around corners. You can redirect in a corner and hit someone from like a new weird angle, especially combined with like Octane Stem. And all these different lurch patterns. There's a lot of really unexplored potential here, I think, if not for anything other than just completely styling on kids. And that brings us to the most useless variation of this, which can actually be done on flat ground. Basically, you jump into a slide, so your slide jump is fatigued and really low. And that puts you in the right spot in the climb zone to get a wall bump. And if you combine that with some really flicky camera movement and way too many lurch inputs, you can redirect back into the wall and actually do this variation on flat ground. It's completely useless. You're looking at the wall the whole time and doing way too many inputs for it to be feasible in combat. It took me like 300 attempts just to get these like 3 or 4 clips. But it's possible, so enjoy.